So we're doing a Naruto tier list now. We've done many other tier lists in the past. A Sopranos one should be coming out soon, or maybe it came out before this. I don't know the order of release. We're also on stream right now, so people in chat can say hi to YouTube if they want. But so we're here to rank Naruto characters like we've done before. We did Mad Men characters, we did Game of Thrones characters, we did Berserk characters, Attack on Titan characters, Vinland Saga characters. We done a bunch of character tier lists, and we're going to keep that up. And the next two things I thought I'd do were Sopranos and fucking Naruto. So here we are doing the Naruto one. I don't think these are going to have crossover, the Sopranos and the Naruto one. Two very different sides of the media coin. But I've organised this in a neat little way, so we can go through them sort of in order, whatever order that may be. So we've put Naruto at the beginning here, and it's very interesting, because I feel like wherever I put Naruto, I have to put Sasuke. Now, I liked Sasuke when I was a kid the most, because he was the best at everything, and I liked that. And I hated Naruto as a kid. I thought he was a pussy. I thought he was an idiot. I hated him. He was annoying to me. Now, retroactively, I still sort of like Sasuke, but I definitely appreciate Naruto's, like, humor and stuff now. Because I guess when I originally watched it, I was, like, fucking 12. I was their age. So I was like, I know people like Naruto and I fucking hate him. So, I didn't really like him. Now, retroactively looking back, I'm like, Naruto's a funny bloke. I like him. Neither one of their character arcs are very good. I feel like we might move them, but I feel like I don't know. They both have great moments throughout the series. Obviously, when Jiraiya dies, it's a great moment for Naruto. Everything surrounding post-Itachi with Sasuke, at least his initial reaction is great. It's weird. Naruto is consistently like a focused on character, obviously, because it's called Naruto, and Sasuke has his moments where it basically becomes Sasuke the show. But like, there's that long period in Shippuden where Sasuke's with the shitty little gang of no one gives a fuck. They're not even on this character tier list. Taka or whatever the fuck they're called, Heavy or whatever they're called, Hebi, right? All of those characters suck and no one cares about any of them. I hate that period of Sasuke. The only good thing we got out of it was the Killer Bee fight, which is hilarious because Sasuke gets the shit kicked out of him. But Shippuden Sasuke, to me, is not as cool as original Sasuke. Naruto, like, at the end of original Naruto, his whole motivation becomes, I'm a pissy boy, I want to save Sasuke, and it sucks. I hate his motivation. When he gets away from that, it's great. And when he's actually saving Sasuke or interacting with Sasuke, it's also fun. But, like, outside of that, where he's, like, whining to other people or, like, letting himself get beat up for Sasuke's mistakes. Remember when those two ninja... the Cloud people? No, the Lightning Village people, right? I think they are the Cloud Village. They're the village in the clouds. I don't remember that much. But I remember enough to make this fucking list and be an authority on it. But they come back to the village and they're like, Sasuke stole fucking Killer Bee from us. We want him back. We love him. And Naruto's like, alright, I'll let myself get beaten up for him. It's like, what a cringy fucking moment. Absolutely awful. But yes, outside of these two things, they're pretty good. Those complaints there, I like them both a lot. Their final fight at the end of original Naruto, I don't care for at all, really. I know that's the hot take. There are hot takes coming. But the final fight of the entire series between the two of them is fucking fantastic. It's probably... I feel like Naruto has all the best fight scenes I've ever seen. That's probably controversial too. But since it's a Naruto video, people probably like that controversial opinion. But the Kakashi and Obito fight is clearly the best one in Naruto. The match cut stuff is fantastic. Obito versus Minato is really good. Conan versus Obito is also really good. And then I would put these two's final fight at the Valley of the End, at the end of the series, in that spectrum. It's probably number 2. Them running at each other as they metaphorically get older, and it like fades between them getting older and then they collide, and then the zoom out when they both have lost an arm. It's all great. The different attacks, them throwing everything at each other, the choreography of that scene, everything in that final fight is fucking fantastic. And you do feel the weight, even though they both have pretty poor character arcs at some point, and they are a little stupid at some point. Not in text, but just like if you look from it from the outside. But you do feel that moment. You feel the fucking 700 episodes that have led up to this, and it does weigh on you, especially if you grew up with it, as I think most of us did. Like, I feel like maybe they're at the bottom of A tier, but we'll adjust as we go. Let me see if chat has anything to say. Astro Chim just says hi, and then Robogo says, have you already done a Naruto tier list? I have not. That's why we're doing it now. Why why aren't you a fan of Rock Lee versus Gaara? We will get to that. We will get to the Rock Lee opinions when we get to fucking Rock Lee, alright? Leave me alone. But hot take number one, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I could put her up, but I'm not. I'm going to put her right here. Now, Sakura in Naruto, original Naruto, is awful. It's laughably dull. I cannot believe Kishimoto thought it was acceptable to have her literally do nothing for the first 200 episodes of this fucking show. Literally nothing. Original Naruto, she does nothing. She has one fight with Ino that is a little interesting, even though the flashback and their, like, break in their friendship is literally, we both like Sasuke and only one of us can have him. Like, it's very, like, female characters being predicated on the motivations of male characters is a very fucking poor writing trope in fucking shonen in general, and I feel like that trope originated in Naruto, because most of these girls suck. The problem is that shitty writing can be forgiven, right? Everyone likes Hinata, but she's basically just as bad as Sakura, but for Naruto instead of Sasuke. But there's two differences, especially in original Naruto. Sakura is annoying and mean. Like, we don't like her. Like, not in a cool tsundere-esque way, but just like she's really mean to Naruto, especially at the very beginning. Even Sasuke stands up for Naruto in front of her and is like, fuck you, bitch. And she's really annoying and mean then, so immediately she's like not likable at all. And Naruto doesn't have much of a female fan base, so they're not going to project onto her, and they're probably just after one of the boys anyway. So she doesn't come through in that fucking area. And then she doesn't have a power. Everyone else, every one of the other rookie genin has a special power to them instilled in them by their clan. Like, Naruto has the fox and he's the main character. Sasuke is an Uchiha and he's a main character, so they're obviously important. Shikamaru has shadows. Choji gets fat. Ino can mind control. Shino has bugs. Kiba has a dog. Hinata has Byakugan eyes. Neji has Byakugan eyes. Fucking Rock Lee sucks. And then Tenten has weapons. Like, they all have something. Except for fucking Sakura, who I guess they're Kishimoto's idea for her power is going to be like her internal strength or something, and they keep saying she's really good at chakra control, but it never comes out in anything, so it's completely pointless. Like, original Naruto Sakura sucks. Shippuden Sakura is about as good as Naruto and Sasuke, in that she has good moments and she has bad moments. The beginning of Shippuden is really strong for Sakura. She has the initial fight where with Kakashi, where she fights with Naruto, and it's revealed she has super strength and healing. Now, this is sort of just a cliche ripoff of Tsunade. She basically has all of Tsunade's powers, but worse, and that continues. I don't think she gets very many of her own techniques, but at least it's something, and, like, the powers really don't matter. Sure, it would have been cool if something original happened, but it didn't, and there we go. Hold on, let's catch up with chat just before we continue. I love how there was no music in the final fight. I don't even remember that, I don't think. It's been a while since I've seen most of Naruto. Whoosh is here, says, hey. Sexist pig, Minty says. Minty always being a cunt in chat. So where are we up to in Sakura? And then she goes with Chiyo, and they have the big girl power moment where they beat Sasori. That's all fucking fantastic, because Sasori is great, Lady Chiyo is great, and Sakura is pulling her weight now. It's awesome. It's basically a transformation. Post-time skip, she has powers now. We didn't have to show her training, alright? We got through that through the fucking narrative device of the time skip, and now she has powers. It's fun. She can fight with all of us. She's pretty strong. She can convincingly beat up bad guys now. It's fun. And then we do, what are we going to next? The Orochimaru stuff, where I'm pretty sure in the Orochimaru fight she does nothing. I think Naruto just fights Orochimaru when he, like, freaks the fuck out. And then they both are confronted with Sakura, and they both get mutually cucked by Sasuke in that scene. Like, he says, I don't give a fuck about either of you. There is one good moment with Sakura and Sasuke at the end of Naruto, which I feel like their entire relationship is predicated on, where it was like Kishimoto basically explained that they were going to get together, is when before Sasuke leaves, he, like, chops her out, right? But he says something nice to her, like, before that. Does he say thank you or something to her? It's like a little nice moment where I actually do like that moment for you. That scene in the dub is awful, like where she says, I'm so in love with you or whatever. It's like the worst voice acting I've ever fucking heard. It makes my skin crawl. But nonetheless, the end of that scene, that moment, is okay because it shows some remorse in Sasuke before he, like, deep dives into the bad guy den. I like that a lot. Now I'm into saying yes, Queen. But yeah, after the Orochimaru stuff, I don't even remember what happens next. Fuck me. I think Hiden and Kakazu show up, so fucking Sakura's not doing anything. And then we skip forward to the pain stuff where Sakura really doesn't do anything. She's literally in the Krillin position where she does the big call out for Naruto, where Krillin calls out for Goku right before Nappa's about to fuck the rest of them, where he's like, Naruto, we need your help. And then he shows up. How nice. Then in the war, they keep having those terrible moments in the war where she's like, oh, I'm not going to stand behind you anymore. I'm standing at your side. And they all summon their big creatures or whatever. Sasuke's the snake, Naruto has the toad, Sakura has the slug. And then she just like stands in the background and heals or something. She doesn't even do any cool fighting. There's that part where she manually keeps Naruto alive. That's cool. The fact that she does punch Kaguya at the end and they all four of them come together is a great moment, and I like that she is still even useful at the end, and she is standing with them at the end, but it's still like the other two are the main draw here. They're doing the fighting, and then even at the end, after they defeat Kaguya and Sakura is just like left in a weeping mess with Kakashi, who Kakashi is broken, alright? It's understandable why he doesn't do anything. But I guess the narrative had to have Naruto and Sasuke fight one more time. And Sakura's still freaking out. Like, wouldn't it be cooler if Sakura was just like, I know you two have to do this or whatever. And she was like, I'm wise and I understand why they have to do this. Instead of her fucking whining all the time. And she continues to whine. And then after that, they do the cool thing where Sasuke taps her on the head like Itachi used to do to him. It's like a show of love or whatever. And it's like, okay. So Sakura is very much a mixed bag. Always missed potential with Sakura. Kishimoto does not know how to write women usually, unless they're Tamari or Chiyo. Chiyo's not even on this fucking tier list, I don't think. But she'd probably be at the end of S tier. So I guess we're done with the main three, talking about them for now. Let's get into the S tier and put Kakashi up here. I usually say Kakashi is the best character in Naruto. He's probably the best written character in Naruto. I'm unsure on whether or not he's my favorite. I think he is, though. We'll get to two others in a second that I think would challenge him for that. We will order the S tier as we go. As someone who has never read Naruto, this shit sounds like a fever dream to me. Well, I'm pretty sure a needed context to understand and have fun with this video is having watched Naruto, but yes. Summon their giant creatures. Yeah, Naruto, you do the little pact. You bite your thumb like we're Attack on Titan. We put the blood on the scroll or whatever, and we summon the fucking animals. All right, this is pretty obvious, pretty generic stuff. Giant slugs, lol. She has a giant slug. So yes, Kakashi is great. The backstory is great. His involvement with the kids is great. I feel like Kakashi is very similar to Aizawa from My Hero Academia, but the reason why Aizawa sucks and Kakashi is good is because Kakashi is not lenient on the rules. I feel like we're not going to go on the side rant why My Hero Academia is worse than Naruto. But in My Hero, right, they always come back to like order and the fact that the system is good. I don't know if this is going to continue. I have theories about how it'll break down eventually, but I'm way behind on My Hero Academia. I don't know shit about it. But basically, there's like, I remember the scene where there's that dog and he's like the police chief or whatever, and he comes in and he's like, you guys are a really bad thing. And Todoroki's like, I'm going to fucking beat the shit out of this mutt or whatever. And then they're like, and then the dog sort of like says, oh, but secretly we know what you did was right, but to uphold order, we have to say that what you did was wrong or whatever. And then Aizawa is constantly like this. Like, there's when Izuku and Bakugo have their fight, Aizawa wants to go and stop it, and then like All Might stops him or whatever. And I feel like this is like the main difference between Kakashi and Aizawa, because they are very similar. Aizawa is very clearly based off Kakashi. They have eye powers. They're the second teacher of the students after the first fatherly figure. They're the second one, and it all works out. They're very similar. But Kakashi's main motto, right, is the thing about those who break the rules are scum, but those who betray their friends or whatever are worse than scum. Like, it's clearly in contradiction to that ideal, and I feel like that's why Kakashi is like not just a great like teacher, but a great character and someone that's very likable from the start. Like, Kakashi feels respectable because you're like, oh, we trust him. He knows better than us. He's like a teacher, right? He's a good teacher, but he's also like one of the boys almost. It's almost like we understand Kakashi and we will always like Kakashi. And I feel like Kishimoto goes out of his way to make Kakashi likable despite the fact that he's this authority figure over the characters we're supposed to relate to. I feel like this is central to Kakashi's appeal and why most people love Kakashi. Like, anyone hates any one of these characters. You'll be hard pressed to find someone who thinks that loves all of three of these fucking idiots. But I feel like most people love Kakashi. Also, Kakashi has the best fight with Obito and his backstory there with Obito, Rin, and Minato, and how he ties into Naruto's backstory and even Sasuke's with his little connections to Itachi and things like that are all fantastic. As well as the tragic backstory with his father, who was like the coolest bloke you ever saw, was better than the Sannin or whatever, but killed himself, and that's how he gets the motto about... Well, that's not how he gets the motto. That's how he originally becomes how he is in the Obito flashback. But then after Obito dies, he changes the motto or whatever. And then, like, the weight and the fact that you can tell that he's been through some shit. It's like everything about Kakashi is so fucking cool. And then the fact that he becomes the Six Hokage is another great thing there. And the fact that at the end of the series that it's the four of them versus Kaguya is a great idea. And it's a circular, it's a very clever way to end out the series. Fucking Minty, what is he saying now? Fuck me, fuck my voice. Man, you really need to keep up. They overthrow the system and reinstate the anarchist utopia. Genuinely interested if that's true, but Minty's probably pulling it out of your ass. Didn't you say you were gonna shoot All Might for being a state-enforced hero? Didn't you say you were going to shoot All Might for being a state-enforced hero? I want to rant about that a long time ago. We're not talking about My Hero Academia here. But Kakashi is S tier, probably the best written character. Like, most tragic, comes in circles, character development-wise, how we see his backstory, everything about him is so fucking good. But I guess we're keeping S tier up with Shikamaru. Now, I feel conflicted about Shikamaru. Now, as a kid... I talked about how I really liked Sasuke. Now, I always really liked Kakashi. I didn't really like either one of these two. And Shikamaru was probably my third boy. Not my third favorite, probably my first favorite. Because as a kid, Shikamaru being the lazy one is the funniest shit you've ever seen and is like the most relatable stuff in fucking Naruto. You love Shikamaru. He's lazy, but he's secretly the best. That's what everyone thinks they are. That's the ideal that everyone has in their heads of what they are. The lazy one that if they tried, they'd be the best, but fuck it. Why would you try? Not trying is cool as fuck. And that's sort of the embodiment of Shikamaru as a character. But Shikamaru's character arc is learning how to not be lazy, mostly. Like, his general demeanor and his characterization towards the beginning of being lazy that you fell in love with is sort of killed by the end. Like, by the end, he's doing paperwork all the time, and you're like, what a fucking loser. So I'm conflicted here. I still think he's S tier. I think the Shikamaru arc with Hidan and Kakuzu, where the show becomes about Shikamaru, is fucking great, and he's definitely a better main character than either one of these two idiots, or her. Not as much as him, though. But I don't know. I'm feeling more conflicted. A few years ago, he probably would have been in front of Kakashi, but now I feel like he's probably my sixth favorite. We'll see how the list materializes right now. But obviously, his shadow power is fun. He's the smartest boy, which we all like. He has the connection to Asuna, and then the fight with Hidan is great, and the plan he has there. It's a shame that Naruto has to come in and get the final kill on the other dude, but whatever. They had to get over his fucking shuriken move or whatever the fuck. Everything he even does outside that, him becoming Naruto's right-hand man when he becomes Hokage is cool as fuck. Him staying back at the village and sort of being an authority there. Everything about his relationship with Tamari is fucking excellent. We'll get to that when we get to her. I feel like that's when we'll talk about that. His relationship with his father and his mother are both fucking great. His relationship with most characters, and just his personality in general, is mostly where his likability comes from. Everyone loves Shikamaru. I don't know if I need to go over this any further. Shikamaru was fucking fantastic. What can we say? Choji. Now, this is the problem, because Choji is not as good as these three, I don't think. Choji just doesn't have enough screen time for me. Like, Choji's likable. When you thought Choji died in the Sasuke retrieval arc, that was some sad-ass shit. I feel like we're doing this, and I'll probably keep them at the bottom of A tier, and we'll put Choji in B tier here. I don't know. Choji, the butterfly wings thing in his power is fucking cool. I like that a lot. I like the translucent, I guess. I don't know if that's the right term. Like his blue wings that come out of his back. The food pill idea is all great. The fat joke at the beginning is fun, where if someone calls him fat, he gets mad and beats the fuck out of them. That's all good. The little ball move is great. And yeah, the highlight of Choji in the entire series is when we think he dies, and it's a big sad moment and gets you to care about Choji. That's when they have the initial flashback with Shikamaru that's really good. Outside of that, I feel like him and Ino kind of get cucked in the fucking Shikamaru arc. I feel like, yeah, they're sad that Asuna died, but they don't really get any character development over it. They're just like, alright, we'll go and kill him and help you too, Shikamaru. And it's just like, well, they're his sidekicks. And then they introduce Kakashi into the mix, so it's like Kakashi even it gets priority over them in that like little arc. And they're always around, but like Choji after that really doesn't do anything. He has the cool moment in the pain fight where his father gets killed and he like runs away to Kakashi and Kakashi tells him to get away and he has to go tell Tsunade something, I think. Yes, I remember him showing up and Tsunade like asking him. But yeah, like he has cool little moments all throughout and good enough to be B tier, but not, I think, any good enough to be better. Now, Ino was definitely probably my favorite girl as a kid, as a 12-year-old watching this, because I definitely thought she was the prettiest girl in Naruto. Since have definitely changed. But I feel like me then would put her above Sakura. But I feel like B tier is probably where she belongs. Ino doesn't get even as much focus as Choji. She's definitely more likable than Sakura. The weirdest thing is in their flashback where she's like the bigger sister to the little fucking Sakura. And it's like Sakura's flashback there is like, oh, well, Ino's actually pretty cool and Sakura actually sucks. I definitely think Kishimoto should have switched the roles there. It really wouldn't have fit their personality though. But like, if Sakura would be the nurturing one to Ino, and then Ino had turned on her, it would have like made sense, I think, more. But instead, it's the other way around. And you're like, oh, Ino was nice to Sakura and like picked on the other girls and like looked after her, and then fucking they both wanted to fuck Sasuke. Oh my god. Not the best fucking female writing, but I feel like she goes there. Asuna was made most relevant by his death, and it is a sad moment, but I feel like it's sad only for Shikamaru. And I feel like, therefore, we'll put him under the main three. I don't know. They gave him that backstory about the little handkerchief or whatever it's not a handkerchief, but whatever he has on his side there, that was always part of his design aesthetic. They also retcon in that he's like the Hokage's son, is it? Or is he his nephew? No, it's his son, right? Which is like a big thing. I feel like in original Naruto they said that his name was Asuna Saratobi, but people didn't even know the third Hokage's last name. So they were like, what the fuck? So maybe it wasn't retconned in. And it was totally planned from the beginning. But yeah, I feel like Asuna is a cool dude. His fighting style's cool. Every moment he has is cool. His death is sad. So for that he gets A tier, I think. But outside of that, he really doesn't have impact other than being a method of development for Shikamaru. Shino is like the ultimate missed potential. Like he definitely should have gone on the Sasuke retrieval mission. I think he's cooler than both of these dudes. He gets the one fight with Kankuro, and then he gets some compilation fights in the war, and that's it. But hold on, I just looked down at chat. We got some things going on. Lucas has showed up and he says, is Naruto still number 9 on your favorite TV show list? No, I changed that. That was an old ass video, but no, I redid that list and it got pushed out by a bunch of things. So it probably wouldn't even be on the list anymore. Jesus Christ, that old list is weird. But yes, I didn't even know Lucas had been around that long. And then Minty says, okay, simp, I don't know why. I think it was because of my Ino talk. But Shino is cool. He just has massive missed potential. Kiba is not cool and has too much potential. So I think we'll put him in C. I don't think Kiba is D tier. I don't think he's definitely the Yamcha, alright? He looks like a Yamcha. He has the Wolf Fang Fist. Alright, he's basically the Yamcha. The one fight he gets with the two-headed dude. Thank God the Sound 4 aren't on here. God, the Sound 4 are a bunch of boring fucks. That Sasuke retrieval arc is easily the worst arc in Naruto. And I know that's not a very popular opinion, but Jesus Christ. Fucking fights? Who gives a shit about fucking 3 individual fights with these fucking weird idiot villains that no one cares about? And that boring bone prick everyone goes on about, that it was not interesting at all and that sucked? Get me out of that. Those fucking 2-episode fights where I was fucking twiddling my thumbs waiting for something interesting to happen. Naruto is not about the fights, right? The fights are boring as fuck. Besides, like the 4 that I mentioned that I actually really like. Hinata I feel like she goes at the top of B tier. Hinata is made very likable by the Neji stuff, where Neji beats the shit out of her and Naruto like sticks up for her, and the fact that she's immediately into Naruto is like endearing, and it's like a sweet little thing that she keeps to herself. Hinata is pretty great towards the beginning because you're like, that's nice. That's some nice little bit of characterization. It never goes anywhere. Hinata never has any cool fights. She tries to fight Pain, but she gets killed. And she admits her love to Naruto, and then they just ignore it until the end of the series. And we're not going to go into our massive rant about how relationships in fucking shonen are terrible and they all suck and they're all bad because they save it all for the time skip so they can time skip forward and say, hey, they have 2 kids. Who knows how they actually get along or how they interact or what they relate to each other about or why they like each other. This is a dumb shonen and we're just supposed to accept that Naruto and Hinata got together. They do have the neat little moment where Neji dies, but that's like it. Like, she just says she loves Naruto and he ignores it. Like, the narrative ignores it. I'm pretty sure they talk after that and they don't even bring it up. What the fuck? God. But yeah, besides that, she really doesn't have any big moments, I don't think. I think I just mentioned all her big moments. The initial Neji stuff when Neji dies, and then the Pain moment. The Pain moment is great. The fact that Hinata does show up and try and beat up Pain. That is a great moment. And I did put her above all of these characters because she is immediately likable. And yeah, she's likable. What can we say? What more can we ask for a side character? Kurenai is pretty cool. I do like her aesthetic a lot. I feel like she can go at the back of B tier here. I don't think I care about her more than any of these guys. But it is cool. We never really get to see her do anything besides get pregnant and have Asuna's child. And then again, she's like used for Shikamaru's development because he becomes like the stepfather figure or whatever. But I remember, the one thing I remember about Kurenai is the flashback to the Nine Tails attack, and she like wants to fight, but she's way younger than like Kakashi and Guy and Asuna. It's like weird, right? I didn't know there was like a 5-year age gap between her and Asuna, which is a little weird. But whatever, that's like something that I remember. She was like wanting to fight back then, but she couldn't. That's like the one bit I remember about Kurenai overall. Besides the time where she helps them fight Kisame and Itachi, which is really cool when they stand up to the initial Akatsuki attack. That's great. But outside of that, I don't really know. Neji, I don't know. I don't know about Neji. I don't think he's A tier. I don't think I care about Neji that much. Him dying is just interesting again for Naruto and Hinata's relationship. And thematically, it's very interesting. And we're not going to go into that conversation about whether or not Naruto did betray its theme and weird stuff like that. I feel like probably here in my overall likability. True, the Soundful fights were so boring. True! I feel like everyone loves them and I have to hear about it incessantly. But yeah, I don't know about Neji. Like, he has the initial stuff with Naruto and then he dies, and I think that's all. Him and his whole squad have to fight like mirrors of themselves in the first arc against like Itachi's clones or whatever. For some reason, I don't even remember why they were there. And then in the Pain attack, it's made like blatant that Guy and Neji and Lee were out of the village, and that's why it wasn't easier for them. They basically, Kishimoto had to put a bunch of like cuffs on the Leaf Village so that they wouldn't just beat the fuck out of Pain. Because Naruto had to be gone for the beginning of it, and Kakashi basically had to be the only line of defense. So I could beat up Kakashi and a bunch of the other characters, the minor characters. And then Tsunade had to like heal people so she couldn't fight. It was like, all these different elements aren't around. So Pain's little invasion here can work. That's a little clever thing I like. But moving on from Neji and how we didn't really focus on him at all, let's get into the biggest hot takes we have, which is going to be Lee in D tier, Tenten can go in C tier, I don't really care, and Mike Guy in D tier. I hate both of these pricks so much. As a kid, I despised them both. Again, it was the thing, I know kids like this and I hate them. And I don't know, they're basically the same character. I hate the over-the-top. This is a trend in nearly everything that I'll ever consume and things that I've talked about in the past. These overdramatic, like, supposed to be lovable, hardworking types in everything I hate. I think back to that one dude in The Promised Neverland, the one tall kid from season 1. I hated him. He was like these two. Ida is weirdly like these two in My Hero Academia, and I fucking wish he was stabbed in the head by that Stain bloke. Um, All Might is like the only good version of this type of character ever in existence. Um, What's the dude? Not Roy Mustang. What's the other dude? Armstrong from Full Metal Alchemist is a version of this character and is fine. And I feel like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is like these two characters, but in every character, and that's why I'll never ever read JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I hate this over the top bullshit. I hate the fucking supposed comedy here. I hate that this idiot beats up Sasuke when Sasuke first gets there as a kid. That was the worst. And I hate that Might Guy is actually strong overall. The moment with where he beats up Madara is cool and exciting because it's like, oh, the 8 gates that was built up from the beginning and now we're seeing it finally realized here. But then it's some pussy ass shit when it's like, oh, he didn't actually die, Naruto saved him or whatever. It's like, just let him die, for fuck's sake. And then Lee doesn't do anything after. So he fights Gaara, and it's sort of a cool fight, but I never cared about it. As a kid, I was actively rooting for Gaara, so the emotional resonance of this bullshit didn't come with me, because I was like, good, I hope he fucking sand coffins this dumb prick. So yeah, and then after that, he shows up with Kimimaro or whatever, and he tries to beat him up, but then Gaara saves him, and it is a great moment for Gaara when Gaara saves him as like a redemptive moment. It is cool seeing them fighting on the same side. But after that, Rock Lee does nothing ever again. Nothing. Not one thing. He's in the party with Sakura where she like drugs him. I know Keeb is also in that party or whatever. But he does nothing. He does nothing in the war. He like cries as Might Guy maybe kills himself. Like, I just hate these two so much. Just anger fills my heart when I see them. His fight with the spider dude was so long, almost fell asleep watching it at least. He has a cool theme. That was a while ago from Asteroid Pimp when we was talking about Neji. Cry about it. Minty says, I'm not sure what he was referring to. Miller is here. Can you explain what you mean by this character type? I'm struggling to see the similarities between the characters you mentioned. Hi, YouTube, by the way. Alright, we'll get into that in a second. Oh, the engine dude is so annoying. I agree with you there, lol. More like Putu. Minty's got fucking zingers out here as he tries to entertain himself since he's seen no Naruto. The character type is the over-the-top, like, hard-working, comedy, like, lovable Bruce Lee type character. I feel like the comparison between the Promised Neverland dude I mentioned and Ida is more blatant than their comparison to these two. I think Might Guy is like a 1-to-1 comparison of sort of Guy. How do we boil this archetype down into its most blatant elements? They're very passionate and like, the authors always make them really strong. Like, the whole thing is that Guy is stronger than Kakashi, and you're supposed to dislike that. And then eventually, when it's shown that he's stronger than Kakashi, it's supposed to be in this big moment where you're supposed to be like, fuck yeah, let's go Might Guy or whatever, but it just falls flat for me. How do I boil this down? I am having trouble putting this into words, and I know this is going to be the hot take of the video, and will be the reason for the mass dislikes, but I really just don't like them. Like, everything people like about these two, I just hate. I hate the aesthetic, I hate how goofy it is. I don't know, it just irritates me. I feel like I knew people like this, and I hated them, and it's very much the antithesis of everything I like in anything. I don't know how to say this. Like, I feel like Kakashi is more the aesthetic I like, and he's sort of opposed and the opposite of Guy, and that's sort of the dynamic in their relationship, but I'm just like, I'm just annoyed by this prick and wish he'd go away. Which is initially how Kakashi was, but he like grew to love him because he was likable or whatever, and I just never grew to like him. I don't know how to put this into words at all. Rock Lee's son is called Metal Lee, for fuck's sake. Pretty good. Lamau. Did they ever reveal if he fucked Tenten or what happened there? I can't remember. I guess I know what you mean. Like the brutish, dumb character who is supposed to be lovable because of how dumb they are, that is a pretty great way of putting it. Shout out to our boy Minty. Who was the Promised Neverland dude? The tall one. I don't know. He has no characterization. He's probably not the best comparison here. It's supposed to be like when he breaks into things recklessly, it's supposed to be lovable because that's who he is, but it's like, fuck off, I hate this prick. I'm gonna go now, but can you address why you think Tsunade hits on Kakashi once you get to her? I will talk about how Tsunade definitely wants to fuck Kakashi. Because who wouldn't? Don, maybe. Lol, is his name Don? His name is Don, isn't it? Fucking Don Draper himself. He looks like Don Draper. Holy fuck. Do we like that character because it's a reference to Don Draper? What the fuck? You mean the orange-haired girl? There's no one I can think of. Oh, Don. Yeah, the tall cunt. I know, he's in season 1. Fucking Don. I can't... He looks exactly like Don Draper too. I wonder if that's a fucking reference. Probably not. Probably just a coincidence. But yeah, we will. The revelation I had going back to watch like some Naruto scenes recently with Tsunade and Kakashi is like they were definitely either fucking or she definitely wanted to fuck him. We'll get to that in a second. Izuka, that's his name, right? Boring prick, and I hate him. He gets D tier 2 ahead of these dudes. Everyone loves this prick, I feel like, for this, not the same reasons, but I just never liked him. I thought he was annoying, he's overprotective. I just remember the scene where Kakashi's like, fuck you, they're not your students anymore, piss off. And I was like, fuck yes. Just always annoying, I don't like him at all. I don't really know why. Probably because I hated Naruto originally and he really liked Naruto, and whereas I like Naruto because he's funny, he has like no redeeming fucking qualities to me. He's like super weak too. Like, what the fuck? He's a teacher at the school and then Shino replaces him. He doesn't die, does he, at the end? I don't think so. I feel like a lot of people like him though. There we go. Oh, Don. He doesn't look like Don. He definitely does. He's like tall, he's got black hair. That's all you need to know. I would say Emma is more over the top, but Emma's like likable because she's actually trying and she's not like, and she like has some sad, serious stuff going on. Emma's fun. The Promised Neverland characters aren't very good anyway. It's not a reference, you fuck ass, but yeah, The Promised Neverland, it's definitely a reference. But yes, The Promised Neverland has too many characters without development. Also, they never kill any of the kids. Is Norman still alive? I have a feeling he probably is. But I don't know because I've only seen the first season. You have this sea of expendable characters, but none of them die. You only care for them because they are kids. Was Aruka ever relevant after episode 1? Lol. No, that's the other dude. That's the pervy dude who has the stance against pain. That's actually pretty cool. He always has like moments with Naruto. I think he does after Jiraiya dies or whatever. It's shown, and the point is that none of them die. I do agree that there are too many, though. That's not an excuse. They kill characters, just not enough of them. Whatever. I'm not going to get into some Promised Neverland argument I know nothing about in my Naruto tier list, but what was his name? Aruka, not Izuka. Izuka is fucking Midoriya's first name. Aruka. Now I remember, of course. Yeah, fucking me sucks. Sarutobi is definitely S tier. He's great. We love Sarutobi. I don't know what else to say. Lovable, great fight with Orochimaru. That's a shit ton of fun. The resurrection of the Hokage's there, and the fact that he stops the fourth one is so fucking cool. Though we couldn't have done the fourth one, right? That got retconned later because the fourth one is in the fucking Reaper or whatever. Just great stuff all around with fucking Sarutobi. Very lovable. You feel when he dies. The first major death in Naruto, I guess, unless you count Zabuza, who's like the villain, so it doesn't really count. But yeah. And then his funeral's a great scene. We've talked about it before. His impact is felt throughout. And the fact that they like say later on that like in his prime he was probably like one of the strongest people ever is pretty fucking cool. Retroactively, the fact that he can use all 5 chakra nature is also fucking really cool. I don't know, just overall, I like him a lot. Tsunade, I think we'll put at the top of A tier. Tsunade gets hard done by a bit. I didn't remember until like most recently that she actually beats Orochimaru when the 3 of them have their fight. I forgot she like beats the fuck out of him and then he runs away. I always just thought like she got cucked by Kabuto and then did nothing and Jiraiya like forced Orochimaru to retreat. I remembered that so wrong. Actually, Tsunade beats the fuck out of Orochimaru and Kabuto and it's like, I'd always thought she got cucked by Kabuto, even though she sort of does at the beginning, but then she comes back after she activates her weird fucking tribal tattoo looking thing on her forehead, which is a really cool power. Alright, so she definitely wants to fuck Kakashi. Just go back and watch any of their scenes together. They're clearly flirting. The dude she was married to, or was nearly married to, whatever his name was, Dan, the boring fuck that no one cares about, has white hair. Kakashi also has white hair. She has a type. Kakashi is the hottest bloke you've ever seen in your life. Look at the mysterious thing. You want to see what's underneath that. She obviously is trying to fuck him the whole time. Just go back and watch their scenes. Sexual tension, I'm telling you. Maybe it was just the voice actors in the dub or some shit, but I definitely got that vibe. vibe. That's all we have to say about that. I don't know why Astrid Chimp wanted me to point that out so specifically. Her backstory is good. The kid is definitely a better part of her backstory than the Dan dude who was very boring. Obviously, Tsunade is incredibly attractive, even though it's fake or whatever, but who cares? And that definitely goes a long way. The part where she gets cut in half or whatever after the fight with Madara and she has to like keep all of the other Kage alive, that's a fucking cool ass moment. I think she's done after that, right? Because I know Gaara comes back to help with the fight later. But I don't think any of the other Kage do, because Gaara's like one of the boys and not like a super old fuck. I think Gaara comes back, yeah, because Naruto's like floating on Gaara's sand when Sakura's like pumping his heart. I need to rewatch the fucking war arc the most, because I've only seen that once and it was like 4 or 5 years ago. Everything else I've seen probably more than once. But yeah, Tsunade's great. I like her a lot. I guess this is sort of a hot take, but I don't really like Jiraiya as much as everybody else, and I'd put him definitely beneath Tsunade. I don't know. Jiraiya's death is good. The last scene with Pain, where Jiraiya is serious, is fun. Him being like the Master Roshi pervert type is also fun. I don't know. I just never had the resonance I think most people had with Jiraiya. Am I behind on fucking chat? I probably did. Fuck me. They're having a fucking Promised Neverland thing. The first arc they were facing actual demons. Has a child ever died in a shonen? Well, Tsunade's fucking kid brother died. That was pretty violent. Yeah, Naruto kids die all the time. Would it be that much of a loss to have to have them cut up some of the kids? A kid dies in the first chapter of the series, Lamau. Ooh, whoops, that's fucking true. Well, yes, but actually no. Memes. Tsunade should be an S. Maybe. I like her at the top of A tier. Promised Neverland spoilers. Apparently they don't kill the kids. Maybe that's what I'm hearing. They did put her in that fucking tank or whatever. Orochimaru, I think, is probably my least favorite out of the Sannin. Again, with Orochimaru's like Jiraiya, I just don't find him that interesting at all as a villain. He's just sort of a bad guy who doesn't die and eventually, I guess, is a good guy. His little switch, I think, at the end where he like chooses to follow Sasuke is maybe interesting. I just haven't seen it a long enough time, and maybe I'd go back and find something interesting about it. He definitely works as a villain pretty well. He is in the A tier. He's just here. I think this generation is definitely better than this generation. But I don't know. I would never put him in S tier. I just don't think he's that likable. Besides the Sarutobi fight, he doesn't really have any good fights, I don't think. There's the one with like Naruto on the bridge or whatever, but I remember that being super boring. And the Sasuke one, of course, is not much of a fight. I don't know. His general demeanor to like want immortality or whatever, or find every jutsu, I guess would be interesting, but it's really not reflected in his character at all. It just seems like I'm the bad guy, Lamau. I'm really bad, and then I'm not that bad because Kishimoto got a hair up his ass and made no one bad in Naruto. So it's like whatever. Definitely works as a villain, just not that interesting. So he gets an A. Anko though, Anko was super hot, Lamau. But we'll put her in B tier. I don't really have much to say about Anko. The fact that she is Orochimaru's apprentice and she's still around in the village is pretty cool. In fact, she gets fat at the end because I guess her one quirk was that she was eating that one time in that one scene. So of course she became fat by the end. Is like whatever. Definitely takes away from the attractiveness though. I guess if you're into that. Kabuto is like the classical meme character that I feel like everyone hates. Maybe second only to Danzo. But I don't know. I think he's pretty cool. I'd probably put him at the top of B tier. I forget his backstory. Like Danzo comes to like the orphanage he's at, and Orochimaru, and there's like one other dude that was, I think is it Ibiki? The interrogator dude or someone. They're like standing behind Danzo as like his agents or whatever, and they're like, we need children to become ninja for the Anbu or some shit, and then he like has to be a spy in a bunch of other villages. Him getting the dragon sage mode or whatever is really cool too. I don't know. He's okay. His aesthetic here is pretty cool too. The fact that it starts off as like the good guy and becomes evil, I think he's okay. Rock Lee Howdy. Lindendorf 60. First time in chat I've ever seen him. But I don't know. You'll have to wait for the YouTube video for the fucking explanation because we just went through it. But Kabuto, I like him. I think he's pretty alright, and I think his fighting style is cool. The moment he has where he summons Madara in front of Obito, who's still pretending to be Madara, is one of the best moments in the entire show. It's so fucking cool. His cloak there with the red, like, dragon cloak or whatever is cool as fuck too. I don't know. The war stuff with Kabuto is pretty interesting. It's definitely more interesting than the shitty fucking Zetsu stuff that happens. Zetsu is the root of all bad in Naruto, right? He's fucking awful. Gaara is absolutely S tier. I'd put him above Shikamaru now. I always like Gaara. Look at that aesthetic. It's fucking great. He just wanted to kill some people. That's always fun. I don't know. I've always really liked Gaara. And the simple thing at the end of the Chunin exam arc where he's being beaten by Naruto and he's getting carried back by Tamari and Kankuro. And, like, they've established all the time that Gaara has no one and he does not like his siblings. They're literally just his siblings by name. And the fact that he just apologized to them, he's just like, Tamari, I'm sorry, I think is what he says. Or maybe he says, Tamari, Kankuro, I'm sorry, as they work off. And, like, there's the frame of both of them, like, what the fuck did he just say? And they just head off. It's such, like, subtle, great little character writing for him to, for all three of them to then come back and save. Like, it completely redeems them in that one moment of, like, they're alright. Because you probably always, like, sort of respected them for being cool. Especially Tamari after the Shikamaru fight, when it was pretty fucking evident that these 12-year-olds had mass sexual tension. But Gaara, of course, and then they come back in the moment there at the end of Naruto where they help everybody is fucking fantastic. Which is mostly used for Gaara, and then afterwards it's used for Tamari, because Tamari gets all those scenes with Shikamaru, where Shikamaru's like, I did a terrible job at leader, and she's like, shut up, bitch. Is all great. And then the first arc of Naruto, where it's predicated on the moment where Naruto gets back to the village, and I think it's Sakura or maybe Shikamaru's explaining, like, how everyone's got, everyone made Chunin except for Neji, who's already a Jonin. And then the Tamari and Shikamaru have the conversation about, you should probably be a Jonin by now. And then Naruto's like, so what are, like, the sand dudes up to? Are they? And she's like, Kankuro's is a Jonin, so am I. And then he's like, what is Gaara? And it just cuts to Gaara being the Kazekage is still one of the best moments in fucking Naruto ever. Of, like, oh shit, he fucking did it before Naruto. What a fucking god. It's such a great moment. And then he has the fight with Deidara, and the whole arc is predicated on saving Gaara, because we do care about Gaara, just like Naruto does, because he saved him or whatever. It's a great little arc. And then obviously Chiyo, who isn't on this list, I think I already mentioned that. And then she revives him, and it's a fucking great thing, and Gaara's back. All great stuff. And then I don't think Gaara really comes back until, I guess, the war arc. And then he gives the speech there, right? But I don't remember much of that speech. But I remember that, and then he leads a battalion, and that's all cool. Seeing him, like, rise to the occasion and be a leader and things like that is all fucking great. Such great character development. Him confronting his father is great. Him helping Naruto out. Him standing with the other Kage fighting fucking Madara. All fucking spectacular bullshit. And makes Gaara fucking outstandingly well written and great at everything. I guess this is probably a hot take, but I always really liked Kankuro and the puppet gimmick. I thought that was always fun, and I will put him in S tier. Probably at the bottom, but I like him a lot. And let's get into even more hot takes. I feel like it goes like this. I said before that I really liked Ino as a kid, but Tamari was that shit. And fucking her and Shikamaru's relationship is the only good relationship. I guess Kushina and Minato are pretty cool too. But in the show, they are, like, the only ones that, like, make blatant sense. They're always shown hanging out together. It's so fucking good. Every scene of them together is great. They play off each other. Shikamaru constantly going on about her reminding him of the mother, and the Freud implication there is all fucking great stuff. Just their personalities, like, hitting off each other is fucking fun to watch. When she comes to save him, the original fight they have is one of the other great fights of this series, where it's like the weird thing with the shadow and the cloak and the whatever the fuck, and they're both really, really smart. It's just everything. The only bad thing, and then Tamari, where she has the one moment in the Madara fight where it's like Kishimoto gives her a spotlight to be like, she's not like the rest of these idiots. She does stand up to him for about 5 seconds. It is a great moment there. I don't think she does anything else really in the war arc. I remember her standing with Shikamaru in, like, their battalion, and them, like, cheering up some of the, like, younger members or whatever. Everything about Tamari is fucking great, and she's definitely best girl in this show. fuck, I feel like I was going on. Oh, yeah. Her redesign towards the end, like after the war arc, is fucking atrocious, and I despise it with every fiber of my being. The hair gets weird, and she changes her eyes or some shit. It just looks awful. Like her design, I think it's in like the last movie and like the last filler episodes of Naruto. Just fucking disgusting. Just absolutely repulsive. I thought I should mention that. But still, she's my fourth overall favorite character, I think. Gaara would be fifth. Shikamaru would be sixth. Kakashi would be one. We'll get to two and three. We'll get to two right now because Itachi's here. The Itachi stuff is probably the best stuff in Naruto. The fact that we see that flashback 25 times and every time the perspective changes a little bit and it is always good is so fucking great. The fact that, like, we find, like, the last one we ever find out, I think, is Itachi goes in to kill his parents and he's like crying and they validate him. They're like, oh, we understand. We sort of did fuck up. And it's like, and then he cries and he kills him. Like, that's the greatest moment in fucking Naruto. It's so good. It's so good that, like, after every fucking thing we've seen about this thing and the whole constant throughout every one of the first 24 times we saw that flashback was that Itachi and his father were complete opposites and they always clashed and they were basically the reason the Uchiha clan fell apart, or rather his father was. And then the reveal that he had the Mangekyo at some point, I think his father is here, is like so fucking good. And for the last reveal to be, I don't remember if it's exactly the last one, to be that they understood before they died why they had to die and they validated Itachi was perfect. And then in like the split second, Itachi had to switch it and then be evil for Sasuke for that moment. Oh, it's so good. The fucking twist with Itachi is the best twist in the series, easily. It's just everything about Itachi is so fucking great. Hey YouTube, just a reminder to stop watching this video and watch the One Piece, and watch One Piece instead, Miller says. Of course, Hinata and Tsunade exist. Fucking Tamari is better than both of them a million times over, but fucking everything about Itachi is fucking spectacular. Also, he's the coolest one and the sexiest one in this entire series, maybe besides number 1 and number 3, and maybe number 4 if we're counting Tamari, but fuck girls, you know what I mean? God. Everything about his aesthetic is so cool. Your hate is not strong enough is like the best line in original Naruto easily. Just everything about this fucking prick is brilliant. And then like the flashbacks, and then you realize he had a girlfriend and Obito just fucking kills her and he has to watch. Everything about it is so fucking good. The fact that he enlists Obito's help and then he's working as a spy in the Akatsuki for the third Hokage, and the reason he shows up when he shows up in original Naruto is because the third Hokage is dead, and he knows this fucking dumb prick Danzo is going to try and move some bullshit against him, and he can never go back now, and Sasuke's probably not safe, and then Orochimaru gets him. And then the flashbacks he has with Deidara and Orochimaru of cucking both of them, fucking spectacular stuff. And then in the reincarnation thing where he like out reincarnates and fucking gets control over himself again and then completely fucks Kabuto, everything about Itachi is the greatest thing you've ever seen in your life. I could go on about it for days, but we will not. Oh, the last scene, the I will always love you thing, where instead of doing the flick, even though he does the flick at the end of the fight with Sasuke, which is a fucking spectacular moment, when he grabs him behind the head and says, I will always love you, or whatever. Pinnacle moment. Pinnacle fucking moment. Outstanding bullshit. Shisui, who gives a fuck? I'm not going to put him in D tier. He is cool, I guess, so I guess he gets B tier, but who gives a fuck? The dad is cool. In the flashbacks, he's really cool. He's more of a device for for Sasuke and Itachi's development. He's not really a character individually. The fact that he wanted to be Hokage when Minato was, but Minato was just a better option, is like great backstory and things like that. The more you learn about before Naruto was born, the more you realize that Naruto sucks and that everything that happened before Naruto was born is fucking awesome, and we should have had the show about that stuff. God, everything about it is so cool. Learning about like the Warring States period, learning about the second Hokage being a total fucking racist, learning about everything Minato did. All the previous wars seem way cooler than the shitty war we got, though I like the war arc. Just everything's cool. Now, so what we did Shisui. Now we got Madara and Obito. Now both of these could go in fucking D tier, and both of these could go in S tier because they're both so good and so bad at the same time. Madara I don't think would go in D tier. I think he's pretty obviously in S tier. We'll put him behind Shikamaru but ahead of the rest of them. I shouldn't say that. Madara sometimes falls into like a B tier. But Obito goes from here to fucking here. And it's so hard to rank, but I'm probably going to put him in S tier. Obito is a great character. I like him a lot as a bad guy. The ultimate talk no jutsu, it works, it's fun. Even Madara gets some talk no jutsu at the end. But like how Madara goes out, everyone knows it fucking sucks and is terrible, and Madara was the perfect final villain who had been built up throughout most of this series to be the final villain, and he had achieved this godly form that no one could beat. Just to introduce Kaguya, who I don't think is that bad. Kaguya would get a B tier. I do like the moment where she holds Naruto and Sasuke up as she's like choking them and she cries because she sees the original boys in them is like a great moment, and the sexy jutsu moment is fucking a spectacular moment. The fight with Kaguya is pretty cool, but like she's not final villain material. Madara was. He was the perfect final villain and they fucked it up. By they, I mean Kishimoto, because this is a manga and there is no they. And anytime I say they, just know I hate it. And Obito, like, the fucking fight, the redemptive arc at the end, the fact that he knows he has to die to atone for his sins, him acting like Madara, him acting like Toby are both fucking spectacular portions. Madara's voice in the dub, I usually hate dubs, but goddamn. Madara's voice actor in the dub, and especially when he is Toby and using the same voice, is fucking so good. It's like fucking ASMR in my ear. It's great, and I love it a lot. So yeah, these two could fall. Like, Obito obviously is really dumb and bad at certain points and really good at certain points. The Rin stuff is overblown. It became an internet meme that, like, the Naruto villain was motivated because he had a crush on a 12-year-old girl, when that's really not what it's about, and it's about a lot different stuff than that. Old Obito I definitely hated until he died. Like, he literally was Naruto without being funny, so I hated him. He literally was Rock Lee. He was like a fuck up. But then when he dies, and then the moment where he like explodes and gets his Mangekyo or whatever after Kakashi kills Rin is a fucking great moment. And he like explodes and kills all the Ombu people, and then he comes back and is like, whatever, I'll do what you want, Madara. And then him instigating the whole plan. Great stuff. Great stuff. They both fall a lot, but their heights are so high that they're probably better than everyone else here. Hashirama, I think I like even more. Hashirama is just like these two as well. I feel like he is a version of these characters, but good. It's even shown, right, in the flashback when they're kids, because he has the Rock Lee haircut. It's sort of supposed to be like an allusion to her. They sort of take up his thing. But he can, like, get serious and, like, stoic, I think. I think the lack of stoicism in these two is probably what does it for me. And Hashimoto has that. Like, the moment where I think Orochimaru is like... No, one of them, I think it might be Karen, because she's around. When Sasuke revives all four of the Hokage, which is like another fucking spectacular moment in the series. It was like the one thing I wasn't spoiled on in Naruto when I watched it through the first time, and I was like perplexed that I hadn't been spoiled to the fact that all of the Hokage get revived. Like, how did I not know that? That and the Itachi I will always love you moment are two things that I didn't know about, and I was like, holy shit, this is so unbelievably good. How did no one tell me about this? But yeah, the Hashimoto moment when they all get revived and like someone says like, well, if these two wanted to break out, and she was talking about Hashirama and Tobirama, it's like they could beat the fuck out of Orochimaru and break the Edo Tensei and go fucking do whatever they wanted to do. That's like a great moment, and it's like, oh, the first Hokage is so cool. And then it's an interesting subversion that he's actually sort of like a goofy dude, even though he's like the god of every fucking shinobi ever. It's like a great stuff, and then his backstory with Madara is fantastic, and their tragedy with the Warring States period, which is such a cool fucking concept. Everything about that is fucking great. Oh, he's great. He's like the coolest bloke. All of his attacks are so fucking cool. The fact that he, like, their old fights are so cool, where it's like Madara has the 9 tails and fucking Tobirama like summons this big wood carving thing that's like a city tall and fucks shit up. Like, it feels like when you see their battle originally, it's like, oh, this is like the peak of what the ninja and the Naruto universe are capable of, and it's really fucking cool. So yes, they're all up here. Let me check in on chat. Kyle against gender neutral pronouns cancelled. What did I say? I don't remember. And then Whoosh, there's a big O face, and Itachi, I've always hated you. Yeah, Minty. Tobirama is also great. I'd probably put him. Man, Tobirama is cool as fuck aesthetically. I'm gonna put him right next to his brother ahead of these two. He looks like Akashi sort of, which is a big plus. He's got like the sword always. His like water style, right? That's what he does. And he invented the fucking Raijin Jutsu thing, like so fucking cool. And while we're talking about it, let's just do it. The only one we're missing from our top 5 here is Minato, who literally is only here because he's the coolest boy I've ever seen in my fucking life. He teleports in the coolest way possible, where he's gonna mark shit up, and he has the Rasengan. The moment where he fucks Obito is like the greatest thing I've ever seen. The split second where you like realize the kunai goes through phasing Obito and it comes out the other side, and you go to Obito's perspective and Obito's like, I win, and then Minato just fucking teleports and smashes him. The greatest moment I've ever seen in anything. Like, I love Kakashi's writing, I love Itachi's character, Tsunade and Shikamaru I love together, Gaara I love his writing. Minato, not really that much of a character, sort of bland, but my fucking god if he isn't the coolest motherfucker you've ever seen. The fact that he's Naruto's father, and you figure that out immediately, like you know, oh, that's Naruto's dad, the series just isn't telling us. But the fact that they keep it so vague is like fucking perfect. And then the reveal where Tsunade and Jiraiya are just talking about it on the bench is like so like subtle and like Armored and Colossal Titan like. It's so good. And then just how it's like a background detail in their conversation. And then when you finally get to see him fight and he's like beating the fuck out of these two idiots down here, and it's like super cool, and then he's beating up Obito and he's taking out the fox and he's summoning the Reaper Death Seal and you're seeing his fucking jutsu, and the first thing I think we ever get of him is in the Kakashi flashback where he just like destroys all of the fucking enemy soldiers on the bridge, and it's like, oh, this motherfucker, like if you see him you're ordered to run away or something on the battlefield because he's that cool of a prick. Oh, it's good. Kankura and S tier, what did he even do, lol? He had puppets and that was cool. That's all he needs. We're literally justifying Minato here for no reason. Kushina's final speech to Naruto as they are both impaled on the fucking toenail of the fucking nine-tail fox is one of the best scenes in Naruto as well. Her final speech. She's not on this list, but she would definitely be S tier. She'd probably be outside here, probably above Hiruzen behind Obito, because she has a lot more characterization than, say, Minato. She's just not as cool and not as good as anyone ahead of her. But that final speech between the two of them is fucking spectacular. Just his relationship and his reputation is like fucking the coolest thing I ever saw with my pretty little eyes. We're probably not going to do the Sopranos one today since the battery is going flat and I don't know how long this Naruto one is going. We've been live for an hour and a half and I think we started this about an hour ago, so I don't know. If you watch it on YouTube you can just check how long we've been going. Naruto's fucking long and we got things to say. Danzo is the ultimate meme boy, right? He's like the biggest cunt anyone's ever seen. I think we'll put him at the bottom of A tier here because he is a total unlikable prick, but he's like, that's the point, right? And then his redemption he gets at the end of like when he realizes finally why he is not Hokage material and Hiruzen always was over him, or he has the flashback and you see the two old village elders also with Tobirama, where Tobirama originally sacrifices himself. Is so cool where Tobirama's like, I'm gonna die to save you guys. Or he has like a trick and Hiruzen offers to like sacrifice himself and he's like, alright Hiruzen, you're going to be the fucking Hokage now because you had the balls to sacrifice everything for your friends. And Danzo was like, I was scared in that moment because they're all still like really young kids. Like, I feel like a great part of Hiruzen's characterization is that he is like the only Hokage the Leaf Village has ever had. Like Hashirama was it for a very like small period of time, and then Tobirama was too. And then Hiruzen was like 14 and he was the Hokage. And he like started fucking shit up and he was the Hokage until he was like 60, where he gave it up to Minato for like 3 years and then he had to take it back until he died. It's like fucking, they've only ever had one thing, and that's one Hokage, and that's like a really good little piece of characterization for him. But Danzo having all the Sharingan in his arm, being the most despicable prick you've ever fucking seen in your life, taking advantage of Tsunade, yikes. Taking advantage while Tsunade is like incapacitated from the pain fight, trying to seek power, and then Sasuke taking him out in like the ultimate redemptive strategy is really cool. The fact that he took Shisui's eyes, right, and then Itachi got given one of them too, right? And then like all the shit he put Itachi through is like validated through Sasuke killing him. It's like a great time. It's also like it's a big meme. I remember back in the day, I don't know if it still exists, that everyone was like mad how Danzo lost to Sasuke. They're like, oh, he shouldn't have lost. It was like an ass pull or whatever. I don't know. Through my dealings with manga communities, whenever someone says ass pull, they're just making shit up because they didn't like the outcome. Um, but yeah, Danzo, the ultimate unlikable prick, gets an A tier. Sai, the bottom of C tier, almost D tier. Does anyone like Sai? I don't think so. He ends up with Ino. They have a kid. Ino gets perpetually cucked by Sakura, who does get Sasuke, and she gets Sasuke's shitty replacement. He has a backstory with a brother that he had to kill because of Danzo, but the brother was secretly sick or something, so he was doing him a mercy. I am bored thinking about it. Let's move on to Yamato, who is nearly equally as boring. I guess we know more about him than Shisui, so we can go here. Yamato is the most boring prick I've ever seen in my fucking life. He's like an Anbu dude. He takes orders. He's nice. He has the first Hokage's DNA, which is like his only cool feature. And that's completely invalidated when the first Hokage comes back through Edo Tensei. And then I remember, like, he's captured by Kabuto to make all of the white Zetsus. And then, like, the third Hokage beats up some reanimated dipshit and it becomes him or something. And I remember them having, like, a cool little moment or something, which was neat. But yeah, who cares about Yamato? Zabuza definitely goes in A tier, probably above Asuna. And Haku gets B tier, probably below. Yeah, probably here. I don't have any interest in Haku. Zabuza is cool, though, and Haku is a neat little detail for Zabuza's characterization. Zabuza's final, like, episode is way better than anything that came before it. Before it, he was a cool dude with a big sword who was, like, a bad guy, and then he gets a redemption, where he, like... He fucking is like, I liked Haku and stuff, and I'm gonna kill Gato, and I got 17 fucking swords in my back, and who gives a fuck? And he just starts, like, using his teeth or whatever, and fucks that dude up. That's some great stuff. Zub is just pretty cool. And then when they come back through the Edo Tensei, it's a great moment where they they're attacked by... Wait, no, they have to fight Kakashi again. It's all some fun stuff, alright? Sasori, he's so fucking cool, isn't he? I'm going to put him in A tier below Tsunade. I like Tsunade more, but I definitely like him more than Jiraiya. Again, the puppet gimmick I always fucking thought was the coolest shit ever. And his fucking red hair, I like that too. The weird thing he was like hidden in, and then his backstory and the fact that he lets himself lose at the end. Some nuance there. It was fucking great. And the Lady Chio stuff, everything about that was so cool. The fact that he was like a cool-ass sand ninja dude when we never really get to meet cool-ass sand ninja dudes. Everything about it was so great. Deidara, he's also really fucking cool, especially aesthetically. I'm going to put him here. I don't like him as much as Sasori, but the aesthetic here with the yellow hair, the weird hand-mouth pussy things are fucking spectacular. They're the funnest shit you ever saw. His power of explosion is really cool. His fight with Sasuke is really cool. His flashback with Itachi is really cool. I don't know. Pretty cool. Pretty cool all around. Kisame I don't like nearly as much as either one of those. He does have a cool flashback where that girl flirts with him, but he still kills her or whatever. And then he has that great moment with Toby where Toby is like, I'm sad I had to reveal this to your last old friend or whatever, and he shows him who he is. I don't remember the exact context of that scene. Was he showing him that he was Obito or that he was Madara? Madara, probably, right? And the fact that he, like, kills himself before giving up information on the Akatsuki, showing that he was, like, the only loyal member of the Akatsuki, again, is really cool. The stuff he did with the Kage of his village, the Mizu Kage, I guess it was, did he kill him? Because he was secretly being controlled by Toby, right? Because Zabuza tried to kill him. And it goes back into the Zabuza thing of the 7 legendary sword, whatever the fucks. It's all cool. Kisame is pretty cool. Hidan and Kakuzu aren't really interesting. Hidan is like a crazy dude who kills... We'll put him ahead of Haku and Anko, I guess. And Neji and Kuronai. We'll put him here. And we'll put Kakuzu... Above Shizui and Naruto. Kakuzu liked money. I think that's the only characterization he ever got, and he fought the first Hokage, which was like a really cool moment. And Hidan killed Asuna and was a bad guy and was crazy and shit and scary. And that's all he had to be. They definitely got like the least characterization out of. No, they were the least interesting. I shouldn't say characterization. Uh, Black Zetsu is sort of cool, and White Zetsu is sort of wacky, but like we have to put him here. Like fuck me, way to fuck up an entire series. Now Conan is way cooler than Nagato and Pain. Pain and Nagato are sort of lame. Fuck, Conan is really fucking cool. Like this level of cool. Like after Nagato dies, everything that happens with Conan is like 10 out of 10 quality bullshit. Her fight with Obito is fucking the awesomest thing ever. The billions of paper bombs, the coolest fucking shit I ever saw. Aesthetically, she's cool. I never thought she was hot as a kid because I thought this was a beard. I don't know why. I don't know why I was so fucking stupid. But there you go. Just fucking spectacular stuff. And like the fact that she won't give up the location and Obito has to put her under like the jutsu or whatever the fuck to show her where she buried Yahiko and Nagato. It's like fucking cool. She's the last surviving member of that trio, and then she dies, and it's like, well, that line of Jiraiya students are all dead. Isn't that sad? And it is like this weird tragedy type thing. Everything about Conan is really cool. Just aesthetically, that fight, everything there. Before then, it sucked, and she was just motivated by the boys, as all of the girls in this fucking series are. Nagato is probably... I don't like him as much as Zabuza, I don't think Pain is that good of a villain. I don't think that's that good of a fight. I don't know. I feel like it's sort of lame. I don't know. The coolest thing Nagato ever does is in the Edo Tensei thing where he has to fight. Like, that's the funnest he ever was fighting when he fought Itachi. I don't know. I just don't really see the appeal. The different forms are cool. Aesthetically, the Yahiko, like Pain dude looks pretty cool. That's why he was like the main one. He had some fun powers. The Pain invasion was fun, but it wasn't really fun because of Pain. It was fun because the village and everyone in the village got to fight something, and it led to interesting character interactions there. The old man was great. I liked him a lot. We'll probably put him here since he doesn't have that much characterization. I think we'll probably put everybody here, and we'll just go through them individually now. Killer Bee I liked a lot as a kid because I thought he was funny and goofy and he was like a rapper. But now I'm pretty sure I'd hate him if I went back and watched it. But for now, he's A tier. The Raikage is pretty cool. His dominion over Bee is really cool too. Yeah, and him and Tsunade's fight with Bee and Naruto is something I remember liking. Mizukage, the lava stuff is super cool. She's super hot. I don't know. The moment where she's like, Sasuke is really hot, but he does have to die is like a pretty funny line, I remember. And then this dude, the flashback we get of him dealing with Madara when he was a kid is fucking awesome. And him holding up the boulder and the particle style, that shit is fucking cool as shit. And he lightens the boulder or whatever, tries to lift it up, and then Madara's like, what are you going to do about the second one? A fucking outstanding moment. We didn't even talk about Madara's fucking introductory fight, which is another fucking outstanding moment in Naruto. Naruto be fucking great when it wants to be, huh? It's a shame that it doesn't want to be good half the time. But there we have it. Do we have any chat? Oh, forgot that guy existed, lol. He got with Eno, what the fuck? Talking about Sai back in the day. And then Minty yells beta. Hidan wasn't that interesting, but he was was entertaining as fuck, so I'd put him in S tier for that. I don't know. I haven't seen that arc in a while. Not attracted to bearded babes? Not really. Does Naruto really only have this small amount of characters? No, there are more. Like Chio wasn't on here. Kushina wasn't on here. These are the main ones, though. Like, I can think of a million other characters that were on here. The Sound 5 weren't on here. Fuck, I just thought of another one. Kakashi's dad wasn't on here. The dude that Pain originally, like, rose up to fight against isn't on here. The Salamander dude or whatever the fuck. Who else is on here? There's a bunch. I don't know. The other Byakugan people. The one dude from the one village with one The hot Earth girl that's like this dude's sidekick and Data's sister, I think, or something. She was super cool. I liked her a lot. Her fat friend wasn't on here. Um, there's a bunch. Those samurai dudes weren't on here. Any of the cloud people weren't on here, like Shoji's wife that I don't remember. That Dari dude or whatever his name is, the dude from their village who becomes the Raikage afterwards. That dude was fucking cool. Lightning style and shit. Panther or whatever the fuck. That shit was cool as fuck. He would probably be like bottom S tier just for how cool that shit was. Ginkaku and Jinkaku or whatever the fuck, they weren't on here. There's a bunch of people that went on here, but whatever. No, there's a way bigger tier list he did like 2 weeks ago. Yes, Whoosh was here. We tried to do the 150 tier list one, but it literally crashed the stream. So this one was good. It had all the characters. It had everything I wanted to say. I don't think Trat has anything more to say. I don't think I have anything more to say. I like this list. I feel like it's all in order. Number 1, Kakashi. Number 2, Itachi. Number 3, Minato. Number 4, Tamari. Number 5, Gaara. Number 6, Shikamaru. Number 7, Conan. Number 8, Hashimoto. Hashimoto. That's the fucking wrestler. Shinya Hashimoto. What's his name? Hashirama. I probably called him Hashimoto throughout the fucking video, didn't I? Tobirama. No, I definitely called him. I don't know. Tobirama is whatever number we're up to, then Madara, then Obito, then Hiruzen, then Kankura is hanging out here, Tsunade, Sasori, Deidara, and then the rest don't really matter. Deidara up is like the top tier stuff, and then Jiraiya down is like the whatever. They're pretty cool. Except for these 4. They suck. But yeah, I guess if you're listening to the YouTube audience, leave your dislike, and I'll do my fucking outro. Support links in the description below. Thanks.